so
you can get
everything
we don't have
is
to be
about
strong,
keeping
we
the
don't have to be
elbows
fast
close
get
to
this
the
way.
body so that I'm not letting him start
We go
attacks.
after their legs like we go after our
Moving my
legs.
elbows away. Once your elbows start getting away from your body, then you're vulnerable to everything. And now, no matter how good your position is, you still got to fight to get your elbows back. All right, so all of my escapes start from here, elbows pinned to my ribs, and no matter what position it is, I can change my lower arm to deal with it. So side control, I'm inside, popping out for underhooks to try to take the single leg. Mount, now I don't need to use it as a hook first. I gotta have the wall to prevent him from climbing up my body. So mount, now the forearms act as a wall. I get away with my hips. So all escapes are changing movements, not the arms. So move your hips versus trying to fight with your arms. Because if you're fighting with your arms, they get exposed. Now you're basically trading punches with an expert boxer. Probably never goes well. You can shell up. You don't have to be that great. You can still last, a little bit longer, less vulnerable. So, but we'll get into the rest of it shortly.
Cool. Thanks.
I'm in trouble, right? Kimuras, arm bars. The only thing that doesn't happen there are like naked chokes, but you can still probably get those. So what I want to prevent this, right? I keep my elbow across his hip. Go ahead and pull him out. So posture up a little bit. So get tall. So I'm just kind of folding my arm across his entire hip and hooking it, right? So this back leg, it's just a post, and I'm trying to anchor him between my elbow and knee. So now as he tries to come up my body, you can go ahead and like put your hands down, kind of come up, right? So I can use just my upper arm straight as a shield to keep him from advancing. All right. So the second hand now comes inside the knee. So I'm basically putting these two together. So because once he starts feeling this, he wants to isolate this arm. So as he pushes it down, he's trying to push my wrist away, and now it's going to be a battle to get it back inside. Isn't the end of the world. I can still get this back as long as I don't release this structure down here, right? So if I get this elbow back inside, now he's really off balance. I start that shrimp move that we do to get my bottom knee inside, right? And so from here, I could hook if he's collapsing forward, right? I got this side, then I'll turn the other way. Both knees are in. And then I can sit up ready to attack. Right. So that'll be our first escape. So as soon as I see the mount coming, I'm catching this hip, getting my leg straight, bottom leg flat, because I want to be able to move it inside. If my bottom leg's up too, he's going to grapevine it, and then it's going to be tough to get it back inside. Right. So to deal with the grapevine, you really just have to kick your leg completely straight and then try to swim it back inside. So now I got my frame on the hip, bringing my elbow inside as he tries to pressure, right? Scoot my hips away directly into this back knee. So I'm moving my hips directly against this back knee. I'm trying to make him do the splits so that I can put that front knee inside. And so again, if he's still trying to pressure from here, right, I'm gonna hook this side, turn my hip, or switch to the opposite hip, and now create space to get my second knee in. And so here, what I want you guys to work on is getting both underhooks, kind of leg extension.
So we don't have to go to close guard. We can just go straight to butterfly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer it. So try that out, play with that for a little bit, and then we'll go. Okay, yeah.
This side or that?
It doesn't matter. So, now,
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
frame on the hip, same side, elbow and knee up. Tilting on my one shoulder, like 45, 60 degree off the mat. I don't want to get too far because he's just going to turn to my back. So, framing on the hip, bring the opposite elbow inside, create space for the knee, catch, opposite hip, so switching hips, catch, and then leg extension away, so I'm kind of kick him up and out so that I can sit up with it. It looks so easy.
I know, it makes you look so easy, but
That's the easiest option, I think, is to get to the butterfly, because then you got a bunch of sweeps and you can just stand up really easy. So back in the mount.
Full mount?
Yep. So the second option is this is going to take you to single leg X. So we're going to do the same thing. Capture the hip, frame my elbow inside, and so now as I shrimp and I bring this knee in, now I'm just going to lean away from it. Right. So I'm going to do basically a back extension away from it, and then throw my heel over. So as my knee and my foot pinch, if I want to take him over, I can take him over. Yep.
Can you also talk about where, because you go pretty high on his thigh?
Yep. All right, come back around it.
Oh, okay.
No, you're good.
Okay.
So here, right, I'm working my elbow inside. So now as I create this space, I'm bringing this knee in and extend away, still flat on my back. And I'm just draping my leg out over his hip. And so now to lock this, I just pinch
But then you took him this way or
this way. So now I'm starting to turn.
Oh,
I'm just
this
tilting my
way?
body
Okay.
that way. So now if I want to stand up, I just pull this leg back. If you got leg locks, you can launch them all from there. If you don't have leg locks, you can just come up on top. This single leg shelf kind of deal. So elbow in, shoulder up off the mat, shrimp into this back leg. And there you go. So now he's
So when
exposed
you're
away.
extending, you capture the leg with your
Yeah.
hand or arm.
Yeah, his toes are in my armpit right now. So if I want to kick him away,
So you're already set up for a straight ankle lock?
yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
So this is option 2. So if you're good at leg locks, you're not comfortable with butterfly, right, come out. Now he's trapped. Right, and if I want to sit here, all I got to do is move my foot to his opposite Achilles. Now he's got stuck.
That's it. I mean, he can't even hit you from that far away.
Yeah.
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 You just had your
I mean,
foot
it's
hooked
about
by
to-
your hip?
Yep. So I'm draping over, and then I'm kind of hiding it by putting my knee over my heel.
Yeah, I can't.
Now my toes are still exposed, so he should just like punch my toes, try to push my toes out. But my heel below his thigh makes it a little hard, so he's gonna have to like push up and out against my toes.
I can't.
Yeah, because you're not gonna just curl it. Yeah.
That's a tight one.
Yeah, she just set your heel on that little
Yeah.
notch right
Yeah. All right, give that a shot.
That's the best one.
So this is just so now this is going to be same side, right? So I'm still getting my position, and as I start to turn away, instead of shrimping away trying to make this space on the far side, I'm just turning in and driving his knee. So his knee started kind of at my hip level, and as I turned in with this elbow, I just started peeling it towards my knees, right? And now I step over, peel through, and slide my bottom leg under. So now we're back into that butterfly setup. Turn to the other side. Elevate.
Oh,
Because this one ends up with the foot outside instead of inside. So,
okay.
so again, I'm just going to turn and kind of crunch towards my own knee with the elbow. And then I'm going to trap with my Achilles on top of his foot, kind of drag it back, pinch with my knees, and now I can just push and bring my bottom leg up above his knee. So now this side is trapped in half guard, and then you can play all your half guard game, or you can come in for the butterfly. Kick over. One more time. And I'll show it with that sweep at the end. So, right, elbow, frame on the hand, inside the knee. Now I'm gonna crunch towards my bottom knee and step out and over, drag it through. So now I'm out. Now I'm on offense. So as I start getting this other side, I'm gonna keep this high. Now you're into arm lock attacks in the mount. So you went from terrible to worse. So give that a shot. What is probably my primary escape? I know I showed you all of this other stuff is option one, but that only works against people who don't know how to defend mount escapes. As you start getting higher skill level, they're going to respond correctly. And this next one is going to be what you use against high level people. So, all right. So the key to most combat sports is I initiate an attack that makes them respond with an appropriate defense. Right? So as I do this, most high-level people are going to turn into technical mount. So as soon as I start creating uncertainty in his foundation here, he's going to turn
This way?
Yeah, technical mount. So he's going to go technical mount. Right? The more he's done jiu-jitsu, the more automatic this is going to be. Right? So the more reps he has, this is going to be like a computer program where I hit this button and then this happens. Right? This is exactly what I want. So, does he come back? So, as soon as I feel him start to turn, my top hand is going to my leg. And so now I'm going to lift all of this at a diagonal towards my back to kick him off balance. And then I'm going to hug this leg, and then I'm going to spin. All right, and again, for people who have been doing jiu-jitsu for years, this move is automatic. They can't turn it off. Because this feeling of off balance makes him turn, right? Boom. All right, his body knows to turn. So now, once I get here, now I'm set. Right? And I used to turn this way, right? But Pimenta made me realize that he could just back away. And I had nothing. It's like I was grabbing clouds. So you got to turn inside.
You gotta turn inside?
Yeah.
Can you do it one more time?
Yep. So again, right, as soon as he feels this, he's gonna turn. My hand slips through to catch my knee. All right, I'm gonna kick up with this to knock him off balance, hug the leg, and like I said, I used to just figure I could roll it either direction, but it's gotta be this direction.
So that you turn it all the way around.
Yeah, with his leg. Because when I turn this other way, he can actually float away and run. And then I have nothing.
Because you're not turning his way.
Yeah,
Is he-
because I'm not turning on top of his body.
Mhm.
I'm turning, and then if he's smart, which is very good, he realized that once he lost his position, he just needs to bail. So then he would reset. So I got out, but I don't get my counter that I want.
Can I see you do it to somebody else? I'm still confused which way you went.
So I'll start with my frame. All right, I turn, and once he goes technical mount, my hand comes through to my leg. All right, kicking back, got a deep half, and now I'm gonna turn inside.
Oh, deep half inside.
Into his other leg.
Okay.
Big difference.
Okay.
Because, I mean, you can go both directions. Like I said with the other move, right? 80% of people, either direction is fine. It won't matter. Apparently, once you get to peak level people, there's only one correct move. So that's inside. So you might as well learn inside now.
Okay.
If that works on the other 99%.
Yeah.
Does this technically work if they try and take your back another way? Not S mount. You know, they're setting up to take your back. They put their leg over your.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the same thing. Yeah. So I'm forcing that. I'm forcing that leg over by making them feel off balance, and then as soon as that happens, I'm putting my hand in place to knock them off balance. So it's absolutely correct on his part. He's doing the correct move. But my counter is better than that. And so my counter is appropriate for that move, and since I know what's coming, I can set it up as he's. Yeah.
So, but when you go under here, you grab your knee, you're still holding on to this part. So when you go in, you're switching like that, right?
Wrong hand.
No, I'm just rolling. So I'll go one more time. So I'm just kind of hugging knee and ankle, right? So as I kick, hugging knee and ankle to my chest.
Okay. It's the top hand that swims. The top hand that swims, and that grabs the knee.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm basically trying to put myself in positions where I know exactly what move he's gonna do. Like I wanna take all the options away. And so I know exactly what counter he's gonna put on to my move. So I have an answer to that because there's only one option for you. Right? So the fewer choices you gotta make, the better. Force them down a path that leads you to, I know exactly what move is coming, so I can time it and have my counter perfect.
Yeah. So he's got to go to the technical map, otherwise we catch him.
Because all those other three that we just worked on,
Right.
right, he's got to figure out which one of those is coming if he doesn't switch.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.